You think your flight was bad? At least you didn't crash into a cave. Hello once again, Internet. I am Rosanix7, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Alrighty, now really quick, gonna go over the controls. I won't spend too much time on them because they're pretty much the same as the previous game. So, A is your fire button, as you can see here. You can hold it down for the charge beam, which will do considerably more higher damage. Very nice. B is your jump button. You start off with the space jump boots in this game, so just double tap to double jump. Very nice. Control stick to move around. Samus controls, much like a car. You can go forward, back, and then left and right to turn. To move on a horizontal plane, you hold L to lock on, and then you can just move around like so, as that prompt up at the top is telling you. Now, you can lock onto certain objects, or you can just lock onto nothing to strafe around something. You can also hold R to free aim. The controls are inverted, which I believe you can change in the options, but I'm not going to bother. Alright, now, the big thing about the Prime series, as you probably are aware if you played the previous game, is scanning. You press left on the D-pad to enter start up your scan visor. Now, this is something about this game I'm going to be doing, is I am going to scan everything, even unimportant things. So as you can see here, there are multiple different types of scans here available to you. Blue are just unimportant things. They're just kind of there for if you want to know more about that stuff. Green is something you've already scanned, while red is something that's important. Now, I am going to be scanning and reading as much as possible throughout this game. Just a heads up. So if you don't care about that kind of thing, maybe this series is not for you. Either way, we're gonna find out. Oh geez, I completely skipped over two controls here. Now you can press Y to fire a missile. Missiles are about the strength of a charge beam, maybe a little more, and they can take out certain types of things. Just like in previous Metroid games, you shoot a door to open it. And now, a little bit of... I should actually point out that this is my second time playing... my second time starting up this LP here. Let's just say the last time it did not work. Unenabled interface with door control system. Cannot translate alien text. To access door controls, you need to update your translator files. It seems we are not the only sentient life here. Interesting. Perhaps we'll get to see what's on the other side of that door soon. As you stroll on over here, Samus will automatically look down. And... whee! Yay for just haphazardly jumping into holes that could contain... death. Alright, what kind of stuff we got around here? Galactic Federation crates. Storage units are known for their complex flux systems. Destroy them to discover their contents. Alright, so it seems that the Federation is in the area. That's good. Heavy Galactic Federation crate. These storage units are durable. Only heavy weapons and explosives can damage them. Alrighty, what are you? Device is part of a ventilation system. Converted to dispense pesticide. System is still active. Pesticide supply at 13% and dropping. Interesting. Man, check out these guys. They're pretty, aren't they? Terminated bioform scan complete. Codex genome match splintered. Source of termination. Annihilation of industrial-grade pesticide. I almost said peticide. Jeez. That's totally different. Toxic elements still present in local atmosphere. Maintain suit lockdown for effective light support. Interesting. So it seems these guys were dangerous enough that they needed, well, to go out of their way to pesticide them. To pesticide them. I don't think that's a verb. Me. Mark 6 gate. Armored defense system. This gate is used with armored security locks. The locks must be neutralized for the gate to operate. The gate is durable, resistant to all but the most potent explosives. We can break these, but not quite yet. What are you, as well? Armor plating engaged. Locked unit cannot be damaged while armor is active. Now right here is your main method of opening doors and such. Pretty much anything that's scanned red, it'll do something important, like so. It opened up these. This is an armored security lock. Lock disengaged. Unable to bypass lock security systems. Destroy lock to advance. Yep. Now simply use R to locate it, L to lock on, and there you go. Also, while you're locked on... Oh. Okay, never mind it. It destroyed it. I was going to say that when locked on, there's a gauge on the left side that will tell you how much you have charged. Alrighty, some more splinters. Bioscan indicates the creature was hit by an unusual amount of weapon fire, more than necessary to kill it. Marines are not prone to such overkill. Isn't that interesting? A converted cargo pod gate. This gate was once part of a starship cargo bay. It has been modified for security purposes. It will move when a nearby panel is scanned. You know, that's something I really like about this area. Because, I mean, the Marines here, they had to set up a base. And so they used parts of an old ship that didn't work anymore in order to make security systems and whatnot. I like that. It's creative. A whole bunch of stuff to scan in here. There won't be quite as much scanning to do once we get to new areas that are, well, less inhabited, so to speak. But for the time being, ventilation system conversion complete. Dispensing of pesticide has commenced. Pesticide is proving effective. Hostile forces decreasing in number, though still at critical levels. Security gate report. All gates remain intact. Several gates have taken considerable damage from hostile forces. Repeated assaults may lead to gate breach in chambers A and C. That doesn't sound very good, now does it? Communication system offline. Analysis indicates wiring damage in 3 critical areas. Local hostiles are likely a source of damage. Unable to repair system. Seems like the Marines are in trouble. Casualty report. Sector A. 3 troopers lost. They were unable to open Gate A1 when a gas trap was engaged, and could not escape to safety. Lock malfunction is to blame. How about whatever genius gave them a spacesuit without a breathing mechanism? But anyway, right here, this is a map station. These were first introduced in Super Metroid and are brought back once again for this game. Simply step into the pad, poke it a couple times, and you have a map! And it collapses into your shoulder. Yay! And it'll give you the map. Now, as you can see, you press Z to activate your map. You have your controls down here at the bottom. L and R to zoom, C stick to move, Control stick to rotate, Z to exit again. You can press A to zoom back out into the world map, but this doesn't really have much of a point yet. As you can see, this area is... well, it's not all that big. There isn't very much to it. You can also press Y to activate the key here. This map can take some getting used to if you aren't used to it, because you can't really move it around freely. It has to lock onto the center of each room. I have mixed feelings about that, but it's not a big deal. I wonder if you can break that one up there. No, you can't for some reason. How is it? It's not any different than this one. Oh, I might as well show this. Show the... okay, there you go. It's flashing now. You know, this seems like it might be a good time to explain the heads-up display a little. Never mind. Alright, here we go. We have our first enemy. The Worker Splinter. Drone of the Splinter Hive. Low threat target. Generates webbing for use in its duties. Now, as you can see, certain things we scan have this border around them. These are important scans, because you have to get all of them in order to get 100%. As you can see up there, we have 1% of scans and 0% of items. You need to get all of both to do a 100% run of this game, which I will be doing. Now, I should point out, I may not get everything immediately as it becomes available, but I will be coming back to those. So, anything that I don't get right off the bat, you can rest assured that I will. Here we go. This is missile ammo. Very nice. Surprisingly, that's not part of your scans, but... man, let's see what happened to these guys. Terminated bioform scan complete. Standard human. Scans indicate this trooper died of cardiac arrest. Chemical levels in body suggest a state of extreme fear at time of death. Source of fatal wounds. Galactic Federation assault weapon. Trooper was, in all likelihood, killed by friendly fire. Whether it was an accident or not remains to be seen. Cause of death difficult to determine. Digestive fluid present within armor. Subject is being broken down into simpler matter for consumption by local predators. This place turned morbid pretty quick. Makes you wonder if any of them are left. I guess we'll have to find out. Let's see what this is. Unable to access gate controls. Restore power to the system to operate it. Now this right here, this is our first example of lore. Lore is not told to you right here until you check it in your logbook by pressing start. Lore is not really relevant to gameplay, but it will fill you in on the story. I will be reading all of these. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. They failed twice, locking us out until someone came along to let us in. If it happens again while we're playing bait for those things, well, at least we'll go out fighting instead of hiding in the control area. Why would they be playing bait? Interesting. I don't like this plan. This hive is a small portion of a larger network. There may be dozens of hive systems like this across the planet, and they may all be linked. Destroying this one may buy us time, but it may also provoke the other hives into attacking. From the looks of things, that may be exactly what happened. Right now we're being introduced to another mechanic. You can press X to enter the Morph Ball. Roll around with the control stick, press A to do a bomb jump. You can do a double bomb jump, and I've heard tell of a triple bomb jump, but I've never seen it. And just add a new weapon that was introduced in Prime 1, Boost Ball. Hold B to charge it up, launch forward. Simple enough, but very handy. What are you? 0 life signs. Trooper's armor computer heavily damaged, unable to recover log entries. What is this now? Scans indicate targets were recently terminated. 242 wounds from Trooper high-energy weapons detected. Whatever that thing is, it has a big mouth. Hopefully we won't be seeing that thing again. Alive, at least. Enemy movement analysis complete. Attempts to block enemy access have been in vain. Enemy units have bypassed our gates and shields by burrowing through the earth nearby. Apparently, these brilliant troopers did not figure out that bugs can dig. Command and control center compromised. Repel invading hostiles at all costs. All units cleared to engage. Well, if you go back in here, you can actually scan this gate here. Panel's weakened from damage. Use a Morph Ball bomb on it to destroy it. Certain materials in this game can only be destroyed by certain weapons, and they won't explicitly tell you which items do what, but there is consistency, basically. Engineering status log 0. Senge reporting. I've installed one of the ship's reserve power cells here. It's holding so far, but too much activity could knock it offline. Hope we don't come to that. Terminated bioform scan complete. A splinter. Source of termination, blood trauma to critical areas. Evidence suggests these bioforms were eliminated in close combat by unarmed troopers. Seems like they were getting desperate. Targets were terminated by a variety of trooper weapons. Unknown biochemical residue present on several exoskeletons. Further research recommended. Now here with this, right here, this is the new research. This is the bomb slot, powered system control unit. Insert the morph ball into the slot, then detonate a bomb. This will transfer energy from the slot to the device connected to it. You know, this is something I kind of have a beef about with the Metroid series. I mean, do Galactic Federation troopers and space pirates and every sentient life form in the galaxy just carry around like little portable grenades or something? Because they're activated by miniature